Hello, everyone. I'm Kim Wilkinson of Empowered Life. I'm here with my good friend Sandy, who's going to introduce herself in a moment. Just to give you an idea of why we're here, this is part of a project that I've decided to start. We're coming to the end of a challenging year, and as exciting as it is going into a new year, I will guarantee you we're going to still have these struggles, and who knows what else is going to come forth. And right now, it really is a great opportunity, but it's also so important for us to really take care of our health and our wellness. And what I've realized is I have so many great friends and fellow entrepreneurs who have great skills and gifts and services and resources to support this need. And so I wanted to connect with each of them individually through a video like this so that they can share a little bit more about themselves and what they have to offer so that you can make use of all of these great resources that are available to you. So Sandy, tell us a little bit about yourself first.
My name is Sandy Weatherall. I'm actually a commercial photographer, but I also have a big background in martial arts. I have a black belt in karate. I've trained in Brazilian jiu-jitsu, Muay Thai quite a bit, and a little bit of Taekwondo. I've been doing that for, gosh, like probably 30 years. And then I got involved in yoga, got the blessing of yoga in my life and became a certified yoga instructor. And during the COVID lockdown, I realized we all needed something. So I created a fusion of martial arts, yoga, and meditation as a way to maybe make a difference.
Love it. Love that. That's so exciting. And you've told me a little bit about it, and I'm excited to try it at some point. So tell us a bit more about, where did this idea come from and what does it look like? Where are you at with it? And how do people get started?
Okay, yeah, one of the things I noticed when I started yoga almost immediately, having so many years in karate especially, is when I started doing yoga poses, I went, oh, wait a minute, this is almost a karate front stance, or this is almost a karate horse stance. And I realized that these two practices, and it only makes sense because they do come from kind of the same part of the world, that they actually would fuse together really well. But what I love about what I noticed is I've done a lot of work on emotion in my life. And I noticed that one of the challenges is we often try and keep our emotions even, and they don't work that way. That's actually kind of what gets us in trouble. And what I noticed is we actually move in waves. And when we allow the waves of emotion, we actually get to move through them. And by creating the yoga, there's kind of this calmer version in the yoga, and then we get this explosion with martial arts, and we get to go in this sequencing that's actually a wave. And I found that this helps kind of get that balance where, especially for kids who maybe don't have the attention span to hold for an entire yoga practice, we can actually create this flow where they have this explosion of energy, a spirit yell, whatever they need to get that burst out, and then balance it with yoga again.
I love that. It's such a great concept. And it almost kind of has this like yin and yang concept to it, right? Which is fantastic. So we're moving, well, I mean, we've been in the online world for a while, but we're really being kind of forced to tap into more online resources. Is this something that people can do online? Is there any prerequisites? Do you have to have any skills or anything to participate in this? How do we get started?
Well, the coolest thing is I had originally played with this with adults during the COVID lockdown, more for my own sanity. And then I had a couple of friends ask, would these practices help my kids? And I went, oh, wait a minute, what about this for kids? And I was ready to launch it before our new restrictions happened, person to person. I had the facility that we could social distance. And when these changes happened, I'm like, okay, that's not going to happen. So I'm like creating it for online. Now, the silver lining to this is what I also noticed is I can create sequencing that doesn't have to be more playful for kids or more challenging for adults. The beauty of this flow is the sequencing can be equal. And now I realize parents and children can actually do this together at the same level. And with modifications and changes, we can definitely make this a family thing. And so, yeah, creating it online, I'm starting by having the availability of 2 downloadable videos. And then we're going to start bursting out after that with some intro live classes, like a short burst, probably 30 minutes to get a taste of it, and then start some live classes and see where that goes. It's going to happen a little organically. The whole thing happened organically, so I'm not fighting it. And saying, you know, if more parents say they want to be involved, more adults, more kids, different age groups, I'm going to kind of let that speak to me once we get some of this stuff launched, so we can see where it needs to go.
I love that. And it sounds like it's something that you can do where you don't need a lot of equipment or even a whole lot of space. Maybe would you use a yoga mat? Very similar, I'm guessing.
Exactly. Yeah,
what a
exactly.
great thing for families to be able to do, especially at home, right?
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I think this is so great, and I'm really excited to try myself and to see this unfold for you. I think it's such a great resource, and I'm with you in teaching yoga and meditation and understanding and experiencing the benefits from some of these simple practices. And this just seems like something that is all of that and even more. And it sounds really fun.
It actually is fun. I've beta tested it with yoga practitioners, and they were like, "Oh, I love the yelling part," because I think right now, I think right now we actually need to yell a little bit, and it's a very controlled spirit yell, right? The Kia. Different cultures call it Kiap, but yeah, it's our chi, our pranayama, right? They actually mesh so well because martial arts, actually karate specifically, uses breath. So on every punch, we breathe. And as we know, as yoga practitioners, we use breath is yoga. And so we get to I think we need a little yelling right now in a very controlled and happy way. So it is fun. It is fun. And it's also balanced. So I'm pretty excited.
I've also often joked that, you know, as long as you say namaste when you're done yelling, it's all okay.
And actually,
my little joke, not truth. Don't take that to heart, everybody. But you know, you gotta have fun and have some humor in life, right? So
yeah, well, and we do, and the joy that I see that comes out of that with the people I've tested it with, the kids and adults alike, the deep breath that comes after the spirit yell, the Kia, it's healing.
Yeah, I can just imagine that feeling.
Yeah, and I yell louder than anybody, so no one needs to be embarrassed because I will lead the Kia. We're going to start shaking houses around the city. Well, probably not just the city. I hope this goes, because it is virtual. Yeah. I hope this goes bigger. My friend in Germany, I sent him a video to show his kids, and they want to do it. So I might need a German translator, but they don't really need it because it is visual, it is physical, it is breath, it is universal. And like you said, everyone can do it. You need a yoga mat, no shoes, whatever is comfortable to wear, just like yoga. And that's both practices are barefoot practices. You can't get much more economical than that. Yeah,
I love it. I think it's so great. And so for those of you that have just met Sandy for the first time, she's in Edmonton here. But obviously by taking this online, it's going to be accessible to anybody and everybody. So such a great opportunity. So share this with your friends, your family, share the video. The links for all of Sandy's social media will be in the post. So check that out. And let us know when you finally get a chance to try YogaMa, what you think of it. Thank you so much, Sandy, for taking the time to share a bit about your journey. I think it's so great. And I think an even deeper lesson here is, you know, maybe to bring some hope and inspiration going into a new year, that no matter what's going on around you, if you're determined and you tap into your creativity, you can bring abundance into your life, and you can find opportunity, right? So don't let COVID be an excuse to say I can't do this or I can't do that, because you can do whatever you put your mind to. So that's a great inspiration to create something new like that in a time where, you know, we're so shut down is incredible. So congratulations on that. And with your launch and moving forward, I think this is just going to be so great and enjoyed by so many. So thank you so much.
And thank you, Kim, for having me. And I just am so grateful that you are creating this platform and you're also having that same mindset that you can do anything. And what you're doing is creating a community, supporting people all around. And I love the connection that all of this is bringing. So thank you for creating this platform.
You're so welcome. I know I feel so supported in my business by so many other women and men. We're tapping more into this feminine. I don't know. It's the year of feminine or something. Don't get me wrong. There are a lot of men out there with some great services, but I feel like women are really starting to kind of step into their power and really bring forth and share some incredible gifts and some incredible healing and services. So that's kind of what this project is about. It's not to discriminate or, to be woman power, but it's just a project that seems to be in the flow with a shift that's happening in the world right now. So I'm going to be back with more interviews with more amazing women, more amazing products and services to help with health and wellness and just, wakening up the soul and your spirit and your purpose, and hopefully, leading us all into a new year of health and wellness, greatness, love, joy, all of that stuff that we all desire and deserve. So thank you all for watching. Thank you, Sandy. Stay safe, everybody. Happy New Year. All the best. And we'll see you soon. Bye.
Okay. Bye.